Okay. So right away I'm going to do a clarifier card for the Queen of Cups. I feel like that is you. Actually, no, I don't need a clarifier. I got it. So this is you. And that's why we were getting the emotions. The heart, high is your Cancer. I just feel it. You might be a little down. You might be a little sad and forlorn in November. But a high heart, high mind, high spirit. This will be the time for you to really look to, if you have faith, look to your faith. If you don't, then look to, it's always positive to look to your own self-confidence and to nature. Because I feel like this can be, like, why me? Why is this happening to me? Why? I haven't done anything wrong. Why can't I be in the situation of Susie? She's happy and has everything. Why can't I have that too? Kind of feeling. But understand that your journey and your path is important, and that you need to go through this depression, this sadness, to become the person that you are needed in the future. So it can, life can be very painful, but it's how we deal with it. So, don't get jealous. Don't get jealous of what everyone else has. Be thankful for what you have right now, and that will create more abundance. Here we have, this is a love area. We have the Two of Wands and the Ace of Cups in reverse, and then the Queen of Swords. So, right away, it feels like if you are in a relationship, it's stagnated. It's like you don't see any, you don't see a future. You don't see a future with the other person. You don't see how it's going to work out. The beginning has come to an end, like the honeymoon period is done, and now what? And it's like, so now what do we do? How are we going to deal with this if you no longer feel that loving feeling with them, and if you don't feel emotionally connected, and it's just kind of rocky in that way. And it's not saying, some of you, I think, will definitely have to let go of your relationship and move on, and that could be why you're forlorn. It's because you have to let go of that relationship that you had been working on, and you had thought it was going to, you were going to have a future, and you thought that it was a great beginning, but in truth, it's just not working out. And so we have the Queen of Swords here saying, like, you need to speak your truth. You need to be honest and clear about it, even if it will hurt the other person's feelings, because that's what respect is. That the people in your lives deserve for you to be honest and clear, so that you're not leading them astray. In Cancers, I know you really feel like, oh, well, I don't want to hurt them. I don't want to hurt their feelings. It's going to absolutely hurt them so much more if you aren't honest and you don't speak from your truth now. So do that, yeah. So if you're in a relationship, speak your truth. It'll make the future much easier. If you're single, I think you might be going out on dates with people, or you might not even be going out with dates, but it's just not going to gel. You just don't feel like it's it's not the right person, or it's not the right time, but it's not working. All right, in the family area, we have the Magician, the Page of Discs reversed, and then the Empress. So yeah, the Magician is getting your energy, getting your power, getting your strength all together, and being able to wield it in different ways. So you have the power of all of the suits, the pentacles, the cups, the swords, the wands are all there for your liking. So the Magician understands that you're just starting out, man. You're just getting everything together, and what are you going to do with it? How are you going to continue with this? And the Magician has the infinity symbol over its head, just like Strength does, which is actually over here. And so it's like infinite power within yourself. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to create a path of justice and honesty that will bode well for you and everyone around you? Or are you going to be a sneaky Pete and kind of do some shyster things? And so in the family realm, I feel like, somebody could be manipulative. Somebody could be manipulating their energies. It could be somebody in your family. It could be you. And just in a way being, emotionally or verbally abusive. I don't really get physically. If anyone is listening to me right now and is being abused in any way, get help right now. And if you are and you don't feel the strength to do so, then, private message me on Facebook and we will link you to somebody in your area that can help you. Okay? I'm very serious about that. If you are hurt in any way, getting hurt in any way, private message me. We will find somebody around you or an association, foundation, nonprofit who can assist you in some way. Okay? And we have the Page of Discs reversed. So it's, they're wanting to start something new, but it's not necessarily gelling either. Like this family realm I feel like is a bleeding over from the love realm. And so I don't feel like this is like your mother, father, sister, brother type feeling. I feel like this is your partner, children, kind of realm. If you have children, I feel like, they've already got like their holiday list together and all their toys, and they're like, I want this now, and you're like, wait a minute, it's November. And, you or your partner could be kind of doing some manipulative things that aren't working because you feel that things aren't gelling together. But you have to be really, really careful because we also have the Empress here, and she brings things to fruition. She is full of vigor and fertility. So, if you're kind of just going through the motions, be careful because she will make something happen out of that you don't necessarily want. Whatever seeds you plant, whether it's positive or negative in November, will come to fruition. And so that is exciting if it's positive, but it's quite terrifying if it's negative. So if you are delving into this depression, this anger, this resentment, this guilt, this jealousy, those are the seeds that are being planted, and that is the family that you are creating. So be very mindful of how you are carrying yourself, what choices you make when it comes to family and family and love. Okay, actually looking down here in all realms, because this is all coming. It's all going like this. This is how your reading's going. Okay. Because over here in career, we have the Two of Discs, the King of Cups, and the Knight of Wands, all in reverse. So people are not at their fullest potential. People are not working at an energy that is at their highest. It's very jealous. It's very angry. It's volatile, toxic. People are ready to fight, are ready to rage, yell, you're fired kind of thing. Things are completely out of equilibrium right now. Things are helter-skelter. This is, there's not a whole lot of like, okay, well, you're going to take a breath, you're going to get a raise, you're going to da-da-da-da. It's really, okay, get in the bunker, hurry, things are going to blow. Yeah, but knowing these energies is really, really important. Knowing how this is going to work and, that people are not going to be at their highest level allows you to be mindful and allows you to walk through it with grace. So when somebody comes to you and goes, this report is wrong, you did this wrong, I can't believe it, no, and that they're overreacting and it's yes, you might have made a mistake, but it's not the end of the world and you can rectify it, then that it's because they're operating at a different position than you are. They're not working from their highest potential. They're not raising themselves above. They're going from like that very low vibration. And sometimes we do that. And, you might be working and conflicting with a low vibration yourself in November. So don't let them pull you down deeper, okay? Then over here in finance, we have the High Priestess, Strength, and King of Discs reversed. So you could be doing some emotional spending because you're not feeling that great, and you just, in a way, don't have the strength not to. So if you're going to do that, this is what I recommend for you, Cancer. Okay, because, it's okay to spend money when you have it, and to use it to, help yourself out. But the way that this is going is it's getting excessive, and it's getting to be kind of like a shopaholic type thing, or spending money when you don't have it, racking up, major debt. And it's just it's like impulsive almost, like you feel like you can't stop yourself. So instead of stopping yourself completely, I recommend giving yourself like a limit, saying, okay, I'm going to spend money. I am, and I can feel it, and that's the phase I'm in right now. So I'm going to give myself $20, and that's all I can spend. Or I'm going to give myself whatever you're comfortable with, 50, 100, whatever. And then spend it on whatever the hell you want, buy that special lip gloss, take yourself to the movies, get a new wallet, whatever you want to do. And spend it, frivolously. Don't use it for, okay, well, I really do need some new wool socks. It's getting cold outside. Nope. Go buy the socks with elephants on them, But allow yourself to do that, but just limit it so you don't feel like you aren't fulfilling that part of you, but you're doing it in a wiser way. Okay? Okay, throat chakra. The angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. Ta-da! Throat chakra. I'll read it one more time. The angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. So in all of these situations here that we have, not gelling together, you have to speak your truth. And I'm pretty sure that's what I told you at the beginning. And then over here in family, instead of, if you're manipulating or if you're feeling manipulated, speak it. Speak your truth. Say, hey, you know what? This doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel like we're working to a positive outcome. It feels like we're being a little bit more vicious. Let's take a breath and, speak honestly and respectfully. Same thing in work and career. If there's lots of toxic things going on, know your truth and be able to speak it and feel it within yourself. And same with finances. You know where you are, accept it and work with it. Don't deny yourself.